But so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
And if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end, two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Popped into the air, back behind second. De La Guerra will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. So now into the box is Pappas.
Number 13.
Shot to third, and there are two away. So next to hit is Pappas, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the AB now. Hard liner to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. As they push the... So stepping in is Chance Sisco.
The catcher, Chance Sisco.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners. Bottom of the inning now. And stepping up as the shortstop, Pappas.
Shortstop, number 13.
First pitch coming, here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hayes has it, and it's a quick out, number one. With one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Now to the plate, here is Pappas. Flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. One run score. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a two-run double. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, he really doesn't. Fighting for a batting ground, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish.
Up next, Andrew Stevenson looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Sisco on third, Diaz on second, Vizcaino on at first with nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be two. The second as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Toronto took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Alek Manoah earns win number 7 on the season. Jose Mujica is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Pappas, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Nate Pearson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Digging in will be Austin Slater to check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Hit on the ground out to short. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next to hit, Pappas. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Odor aboard here at first with nobody out.
The catcher, Francisco.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Pappas.
Number 13.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pappas is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in.
Come on, meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team.
Next to dig in, Pappas. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
Look, hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 59 on the season. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as the spark they needed to make their bats come alive. And again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Stepping up is Pappas. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Toronto Blue Jays Came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. James Norwood wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Pappas, the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Jameson Taillon gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Hey, good one up there, huh?
As a look, now the pitch. Pappas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Here we go.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Short, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
He's in there.
So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The designated hitter.
So now here is Seth Beard looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next to stand in is Reese McGuire, and their runners at the corners now.
Number 7.
1-1. Here it is. He's running. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair. Still no score. Next for the Mets, Austin Slater flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Alvarez, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 1 there.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Toronto leads this one 2-0. Bottom bottom of the third now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Pappas.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead.
He grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Nimmo is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Digging in next, Pappas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Hot shot down the line. A dive and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. Throw is up the line as it gets. Leading off the inning, it'll be Brandon Nimmo. They could use a spark from him here. Now here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. And stepping in, Pappas. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so
the next to bat will be Francisco Alvarez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now back, number 13.
Oh, we go right here. One time.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Slater looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And his power surge continues. And even 60 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages, witnessing his...
Here's Rougned Odor now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Blue Jays on top, 11-6. Ready now is Keenan Mayer. He flew out in his last debut.
Keenan Mayer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. He's right there. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. The Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jamison Taillon with his 4th win this season. Ryan Borucki takes the rare 3-inning save, his 2nd. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackey, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today it's the 3rd and final game in this 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. Pappas, the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the side.
Oh, way to get dirty. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And now, Lourdes Gurriel. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 1-2. Rounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Next to hit is Francisco Alvarez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Odor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line, but speared on a hop. And that's the 2nd out. Next, it'll be Pappas. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Here we go. Grab that pitch now, eh?
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now the 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Odor relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. 0-1, here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Right to him. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. stepping in next, Rougned Odor. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So here's the cleanup hitter. Danny Henderson flew out last time up.
Danny Henderson.
Hit on the ground out to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
3-1. Take your base.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. And now here is Pappas.
Number 13.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center and a one-time magic number 61 home runs on the season now as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Striding in is Pappas.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
No balls and 1 strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there, 2 gone. So kicking off the top of the 9th is Danny Henderson as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Henderson.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Paddock hangs win number 11 on his line. David Peterson takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Jacob Waguespack closes the door for the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi White.
Porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
In case you always say it, playoff baseball is more.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild-card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game. Now into the box.
Not shortstop. Number 13.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Step on the back for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. We played an inning. Still nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Pappas.
Number 13.
Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Dom Thompson-Williams. Here comes the 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Now to bat, Pappas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Into the gap and should be extra bases.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The first baseman, Ryan.
0-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. One left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0.
Somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Was a red flag.
You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fire, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really wanna mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big cheeser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something you a big cheeser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with the check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spent 70 on your bins, And ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that line. You ducking them people, You the one face was on news last night, You the one the dudes out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the North on New Year's Eve, You got stuck and then you couldn't leave, It was hard for you to breathe.
Ken, take me there. Walking through the tunnel, your first postseason experience.
You expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something you a big cheers. You got your block on fire, remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is suffering. You got a trespass, John. You got on the hard, when you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, That's you with that shot calling.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Velo plays in a game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
Game 2 of this year's ALCS starts now.
3. He's out.
Now at the plate, Pappas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 13.
Pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the series. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Next up, Jeff McNeil.
Batting fifth. On second base, number 21.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, and that's a great...
Stepping in for the Jays, Pappas off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Jerome Driscoll. He flew out in his last AB. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to take his axe again. Pappas lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pappas.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles, and the distance from my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night, so boring.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Game 3 of the ALCS. Next. Alek Manoah will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Alek Manoah gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back...
Next, here is Pappas. From the stretch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Sanchez, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Arozarena is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Next will be the designated hitter, Jerome Driscoll. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Next, it'll be Pappas. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leader can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready on 1 and 2. This one's flared out toward left. Stanton coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now the plate is striding forward.
Take the base. 3 out. He's out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Sixto Sanchez takes home the win. Alek Manoah is only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 15 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49.
Chris, I feel like we're all witnesses to these memorable moments from this rising star, and we know for the collective memories of a fan base postseason, that's where the lights shine brightest and where legends are written and icons are established.
Oh my gosh! Listen, I remember in 2006, in the opening series, I hit a ball in the gap. I think it scored 2 runs off Randy Johnson, and Joe Torre came out to make a pitching change, and I was on second base. And I tell you, and orange towels were going nuts. The music was blaring.